connecting you to the newsmakers and events that make news in the global village.
Good evening. This is the 5FM Radio Main News. The headlines. President Hakainde Hichilema has sent a message of appreciation to Zambian peacekeepers. The Ministry of Youth, Sport and Arts has underscored the growing prevalence of mental illness among the youth in the country. Mother who saw 6-year-old daughter given life term in South Africa. This bulletin is also live on our Facebook and YouTube 5FM Radio Zambia. With the details, my name is Lance Sannie. President Hakainde Hichilema has sent a message of appreciation to Zambian peacekeepers who are serving under United Nations peacekeeping missions abroad. The head of state says the sacrifice and courage which Zambian peacekeepers are exhibiting is for the sake of peace for humanity. Minister of Defense Mr. Ambrose Lufuma delivered the message during a prayer service for the United Nations International Peacekeepers Day held at Arakan Barracks in Lusaka. Mr. Lufuma adds that President Hichilema and his government are doing everything possible to equip Zambian peacekeepers to effectively carry out their mandate of safeguarding peace in war-torn countries. Mr. Lufuma therefore has called on the United Nations to do more and stop conflicts which are affecting innocent people across the world. Mr. Lufuma says leaders, conflict-stricken communities have the power to end instability if they reach consensus with other worrying factors to save humanity. The Ministry of Youth, Sport and Arts has underscored the growing prevalence of mental illness in the country, noting that it ranks among the top 10 most reported health conditions. The minister has reaffirmed government's commitment to youth mental health by donating assorted items to China Mahil's Hospital in fulfillment of a pledge made during the 2025 National Youth Week commemoration. Speaking during the handover ceremony, Minister Nkandu described the donation as a strategic gesture aimed at strengthening mental health services in the country, particularly for young people. He also echoed President Hakainde Hichilema's recent parliamentary address on national values, which the head of state stressed the need to address substance abuse among the youth. He emphasized that a mentally sound youth population is essential for national development and innovation, and called for greater openness and support for mental health conversations in all spheres of society. In the meantime, acting senior medical superintendent at China Mahil's Hospital, Dr. Tandiwe Tembo, thanked the ministry for its support and urged for the gesture to mark the beginning of a long-term partnership. Meanwhile, former patient turned staff member Rapson Banda urged young people not to suffer in silence but to seek help when facing mental health struggles. The donated items included sugar, sanitary pads, toilet paper, washing powder, hand sanitizer, hand wash, gumboots, chlorine, and other hygiene essentials. In a related development, Swala Pilu Executive Director Ms. Mary Kufanga says it is not only the responsibility of non-governmental agencies to raise awareness about suicide and mental health, it requires unit and effort as a community. The alarming trend reveals a broader health crisis between 2021 and 2024, where mental health cases among young people escalated to over 100,000, with many linked to unemployment, leading to depression. Speaking during the sensitization awareness program on mental health and suicide prevention in Mtendere, she says it is each and everyone's responsibility in a community to offer both compassion and practical support to people who are in need. Ms. Kufanga has further encouraged people in community to have love for one another and not just see vulnerability in others. Ms. Kufanga says an act of love through charity, counseling, or just being there to listen to someone in need can make a difference and save lives. Meanwhile, Albert Sinamango, a community member, has advised that people should not commit suicide. Instead, he emphasized that seeking help through counseling or talking to someone is crucial in solving problems.
You can end suicide after seeking the help. Yeah, suicide is not the solution. I'm encouraging my fellow youth, my fellow, to stop suicide. It's not the end of the life. Don't end your life because of the hard life. Come to us to seek the help. We can help you. Help,
Chiengi Town Council in Luapula Province has commenced the construction of the Chinde Bridge, commonly known as Londoni Bridge in Lambwe Chomba, an area that has long suffered from poor infrastructure and economic development due to its rural setup. This bridge in this part of rural Zambia connects three chiefdoms, namely Shinonde, Londoni, and Malanga, and being constructed under the Constituency Development Fund CDF at a cost of over 600,000 kwacha. The residents in these affected areas have faced numerous challenges due to the lack of a reliable crossing point over the Chinde stream. School-going children, pregnant and breastfeeding mothers, and farmers have all struggled to cross or access essential services and engage in economic activities due to the impassable road. Ward Development Committee Treasurer Kelvin Chansa has testified having witnessed some incidents and accidents involving some primary school going children, especially those going to Lambwe Chombe Primary School. Chiengi Town Council Director of Engineering Bernard Mashapi adds that the council will also grade a 2-kilometer stretch from Lambwe Chomba Main Market to the bridge and right up to Lambwe Chomba Primary School, which has been severely affected by the poor road conditions. And Londoni village headman Chambea Monga has commended government and Chiengi Town Council for their timely intervention. And in other news trending this evening, the Institute of Internal Auditors of Zambia, IAZ, has underscored the importance of skilled internal auditors in the management of the Constituency Development Fund, CDF, across the country. Renowned climate-smart agriculture expert Oliver Bulaya, who is also the executive director of the Agriculture Climate Action Foundation, has emphasized the critical need for collaboration between researchers and the extensionists. Up next, the business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
Ministry of Land and Natural Resources has encouraged Zambians, including business owners, to make use of the Zambia Integrated Land Administration System, ZILA, an electronic platform which enables the user to access land and titling services. Ministry of Land and Natural Resources Senior ICT Officer Mpande Simumba states that the system has made it easy for users to track their documentation in as far as applications of title deeds is concerned. Speaking when he featured on a special program on 5FM radio this morning, Mr. Simumba highlighted the benefits of using the system. He adds that the system is available on the ZAM Portal service bypass. Ends the business news.
FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
And in foreign news, a South African woman convicted of kidnapping and trafficking her 6-year-old daughter has been sentenced to life in prison, along with her 2 accomplices. The jail terms for Raquel Kelly Smith, her boyfriend Jacqueline Apolis, and their friend Steveno Van Ryan came more than a year after Jocelyn Smith mysteriously disappeared outside her home in Saldanha Bay near Cape Town. Despite a highly publicized search for the girl who vanished in February 2024, she is yet to be found. South African prosecutors say she was sold into slavery. However, this was not definitively proven during the trial. And in sports news, Tanzania has been confirmed as the replacement for Morocco in the upcoming 2025 Hollywood Bets COSAFA Cup, set to take place in Mangwan, Bloemfontein from June 4th to 15th. The East African side steps into Group C, which also includes Madagascar and Eswatini, following Morocco's withdrawal, and the change has prompted a minor adjustment to the tournament fixtures. Tanzania will open their campaign on June 7 against Madagascar at Toyota Stadium, with kickoff scheduled for 1800 hours. They will then face Eswatini in their second match on June 11 at the same venue, kicking off at 15 hours. The COSAFA Cup will serve as crucial preparation for Zambia, Angola, Tanzania, Madagascar, and South Africa ahead of the Total Energies CAF African Nations Championship CHAN 2024 to be played in 2025. For defending champion Zambia, the 2025 edition presents yet another opportunity to extend their COSAFA legacy. And now, the weather.
Class Econ Roofing Africa.
Class Econ Roofing, plot 17100 off Katanga Road, 150 meters from Mumbwa Road, Chineka Industrial Area, Lusaka. Class Econ Roofing. Class plus economy.
Class Econ. Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ.
A moderate and cool airflow from the southeast continues to influence the weather over most parts of the country, leading to partly cloudy, windy at times, and warm weather conditions. Western, northwestern, and Muchinga provinces with few clouds, windy at times, and mild to cool. Southern, Lusaka, Central, Copperbelt, Northern, Wapula, and Eastern provinces mainly clear, windy at times, and cool. Ends our weather report.
Class Econ Roofing Africa.
Class Econ Roofing, plot 17100 off Katanga Road, 150 meters from Mumbwa Road, Chineka Industrial Area, Lusaka. Class Econ Roofing. Class plus economy.
Class Econ. Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ.
That weather item brings us to the end of the news, but before we go, a recap of the stories that made headlines. President Hakainde Hichilema has sent a message of appreciation to Zambian peacekeepers who are serving under United Nations peacekeeping missions abroad. The Ministry of Youth, Sport and Arts has underscored the growing prevalence of mental illness in the country, noting that it ranks among the top 10 most reported health conditions. And finally, A South African woman convicted of kidnapping and trafficking her 6-year-old daughter has been sentenced to life in prison, along with her two accomplices. For more news, follow us on Facebook and YouTube, 5FM Radio Zambia. On behalf of the entire news crew and the technical department, thank you for listening to the Happy Hour of 5FM. Stay safe and stay tuned to 5FM Radio. My name is Lance Sannie. Enjoy the rest of the evening.